Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is February 15th, 2026. It is Sunday, the day after Valentine's. How are y'all feeling? Hope you're all good. We're starting with Wordle first, number 1702. Alright, let's pick a starting word. So we're gonna do this. Pick a letter. 26. Okay, 25. So that's a Y. Let's go to the Y section. I'm just gonna scroll down here. These are supposedly, well, most of the starting words that haven't been used yet. Let's go to Y. It's obviously not gonna cover everything. Oh, apparently there are no longer 85 letter words that start with Y that Wordle hasn't used. According to I think Dugong said they were basing this off the original answer list, so there might be for something new here. In that case, I'm gonna pick something else then. 21. Okay, so this was 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Okay, so we did V yesterday. We do want to let it U. Umbra, Uncut, Unity. Utah, I like that. Utah. Why not? Okay, mildly helpful, I would say. L's in the right place. U is somewhere. Could be a double LY situation, possibly. Which is, I don't like that. I kind of wish I did Unity now, so that at least I know whether there was a Y in there or not. So I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't go for that. Okay. What should I do? Or it could be something UL. D maybe? Or I think Y is Skulk. SKULK. That's an interesting one. Should I try that? Or go with the Y idea. Skulk is kind of a wild second guess though. Whatever, just go for it. Oh my god, I thought I had it in two again, holy. Okay, so I guess it's Skull then, there's nothing else, right? Oh, three. I almost had a two, holy. I was thinking of Skull, but I thought Skull had been done before. I guess I'm wrong. Let's see. Skull, brand new word. Okay, I thought Skull had been done before. What about Skulk? It's been done before. No, so both Skulk and Skull have not been used before. So actually, I think it was just. I mean, well, in a sense, I don't know whether it's a true 50-50, but a true 50-50 in my mind because I was debating if I want to do Skull or Skull. But obviously, there are more words there. So let's check. Calculate here. Today's answer is Skull. All right. Did Utah? Great choice. Lucky me. 17 probable answers. Scary being the next best guess. Okay, so we could have had bully, burly, could. I'm just gonna read could. Curly, doula, dully, fully, gully, mold, qualm, skull, sully, surly, and wood. Okay, so a lot of those, but I was already like thinking to try these two. I'm gonna try skull as an SCULL. Interesting. That one's not been used before either. Okay, so a lot of them haven't been done before, but there we go. That's kind of the list there. Okay. Wow, almost got it. I was really thinking, oh my god, I was holding my breath thinking, is it another two? Is it? Because I thought, well, it's gotta be, right? It's four greens and the fifth one. That great. Just brought me back down to earth. That's okay. My 102nd three guess up. Alright, let's move on to connections. Okay, playing connections number 980, 20 more, aka about 3 weeks to go to the 1000th connections puzzle. Alright, today's 16 words we've got Calliope, Superiority, Ringmaster, Atlas, Oedipus, or you say Oedipus? Oedipus, maybe. Buzzard, Echo, Electra, Trace, Dialect, Inferiority, Dictionary, Thesaurus, Reminder, Encyclopedia, and Vestige. I do see a couple of complexes, like an Oedipus complex, Electra complex, Inferiority, Superiority. Could be Calliope. I don't know if there's a Calliope complex. We'll keep these for now. Okay, Dictionary, Thesaurus, Encyclopedia, Atlas. They're all like reference books. It's probably gonna be green or yellow, I suppose. Dialect. What's that gonna be though? Oh wait, dialect, buzzard, calliope, ringmaster. They all start with words to sort of like to contact someone. And then we have trace, reminder, echo, vestige. Ah, okay, sort of like remnants of something, like a residue kind of thing. Okay. So, do I want to do that? I think the complexes could be the blue. So in that case, I think, I don't know. So we'll do Calliope, Buzzard, Dialect, and Ringmaster. Words starting with ways to contact someone? To ring someone, literally? Starting with ways to reach someone via phone. I just said to contact someone, but I think that counts. Like, the idea is there. Then we'll do the complexes, Oedipus, Electra, Inferiority, Security. That's right. It's the blue. Okay, so then all we've got left is the books, and then okay, so it's either nouns or verbs. Okay, I think I'll do the verbs as the green. We'll try that echo vestige. Something that brings back memories. Yeah, I said like it's like a remnant, like residue of something, like what's left behind kind of thing. But something that brings back memories, I guess that counts. Thesaurus, Atlas, like, they all just reference books. Reference books. There we go. Right, nice little reverse there to heal me from the past few days of really tough puzzles. Okay, so start with the purple. Buzzard is bird, but starts with the word buzz, to buzz someone in, like apartment, or to buzz someone, like to contact them. Calliope, a name which I think was meant to sort of trip us up with Electra and Oedipus, as they are kind of like those, what do you call this, like Greek names or something, like Greek mythology characters or something or other. Calliope was one of them as well. So it was meant to sort of trip us up on that, but I didn't fall for it. Calliope, so it starts with call, dialect, like the language, so it's a dial something on your phone. Ringmaster, circus, but starts with ring. Kinds of complexes. This is like one of those like psychology stuff, like inferiority complex, Electra, and Oedipus. Something that brings back memories, echo, reminder, trace, vestige. Or did you say vestige? How do you say that actually? How do you say that word? Am I okay, hold on. This is vestige. Vestige. Oh, okay, so I'm saying it wrong because I was saying vestige. Okay, so that's wrong. I made it sound French, vestige, but apparently it's vestige. Okay. There we go, but yeah, trace mark. This was signed by something vanished or lost. Smallest quantity or trace. So yeah. Something that was left behind. I don't know if I would say this brings back memories is the most accurate term for it then, but I think my category, my theme was pretty on point. Reference book's pretty easy. Atlas full of maps, dictionary full of words, encyclopedia, um, like history, facts, and thesaurus, also words, but more on like synonyms, antonyms, that kind of thing. So I don't think it's too hard. Maybe the tougher one is probably this one, the complexes. I think yeah, these two probably are the hardest. Since the green yellow today are pretty easy, and this just leaves these two. But shouldn't be too hard. I think maybe a 2 out of 5 or slightly higher than a 2. I think not the worst. Okay. All right, before I go to the comments of the video, let's play today's bonus game. Today's bonus game is AFI's Get the Picture. It's a daily movie guessing game based on one picture, and this is by the American Film Institute. It says here 74% got the picture. Can you? Submit your guess to learn more. Okay, so a lot of people already played this game today. Oh wait, I think I know. It's Moonlight. Sorry, I saw the picture and I was like, I recognize this head because I watched the movie Moonlight. But anyway, these are the options. I think we already know which one it is. Well, I know. There's Coach Carter, Friday Night Lights, Moonlight, School Days, School Ties. Okay, so they are trying to trick us a little bit because these are all like, the other movies are like sports, school stuff. So it does give the vibes of like, you can see like he's wearing a backpack, probably like a high school student walking home or to school. Maybe this is school. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's looking like he's in a neighborhood somewhere, whatever. So it's meant to sort of trip us up. But I'm pretty sure, I'm like almost 100% sure it's Moonlight just because of the shape of the head. So I'm going to select that and submit my guess, see if I'm right. Come on, come on, come on. Ta-da! I got the picture. So yeah, 74.8%. That's right, 70%. So I'm part of the 74.8% guessed Moonlight. Next highest guess was 9.9 for Coach Carter. I mean, I guess, suppose so. There was Denzel Washington in there, but that guy's obviously not Denzel. I mean, you wouldn't even think so, this kid. But okay. 8.2% is School Days. Never heard of this movie. Wait, Coach Carter is Denzel Washington, right? I'm not just making that up, right? That actually is a thing. Hold on. Wow, Channing Tatum film debut. Oh my god, no, it's not. No, it's not Denzel Washington. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, I think. Wait, but well, hold on a thing. Now, has Denzel Washington played a basketball coach before, or am I Mandela affecting myself? Denzel Washington, basketball movie. So why are they saying Coach Carter? Is he in the movie? Hold on a minute here. No, I don't see him. He's not in there. So why are people saying that? Why am I googling and this is coming up? This should I just put basketball movie. Minus AI because I don't want those AI overviews. That's it. Okay. So there's a movie called He Got Game where there's basketball and that's in there. Okay, so this is the one, but not the one I was thinking of. But so it's probably some kind of Mandela effect then, where I thought the one playing Coach Carter was Denzel Washington. Wild, okay. Or maybe like because Denzel Washington has played obviously a coach in several movies. I probably was mistaking one of those other movies. I think. Hold on. This is bugging me, so I'm just gonna go and look for. Could be the one where he was like a debate coach. So maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Acting credits. Screen stage. Okay. Story part. Green Country. Glory. What's that? Oh no, private. It is like an army thing. Okay. Max, Don Pedro, Pelican Breathe, no. Open to Fire. I don't think again that's the one. That's the one, but not the one I was thinking of. Oh, this one. Remember the Titans. Okay, so I think this is what I was thinking of. Remember the Titans. That's what I'm thinking of. But he's a football coach, not basketball. God dang it. Okay. Anyway, that bothered me. But anyway, Coach Carter is Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sorry to Sam for that. And then School Days. Don't know the movie, nor do I know School Ties. Friday Night Lights. I think that's a TV series, so it couldn't be the answer because this is like for films, the Film Institute. It's not the TV Institute, right? Okay, so let's just check School Days and School Ties. School, Days. By Spike Lee. Okay, it's about experiences as a student at Morehouse College and University Center. Also, it's about like university life. So it's yeah. Let's try School Ties. Yeah, 1992 American drama. Whoa, Brendan Fraser, really young back then. 1 year before I was born. Fraser plays the role as David Green, a Jewish high school student who's working in Washington. So it's a bit about school, a bit about sports as well. Football, it looks like, but not again the one we're looking for. Moonlight, of course. Here we go. We can look at a bit about that. February 15, 2026. That's today's puzzle. From writer director Barry Jenkins, William is honored and printed with an AFI award, recognizing it as one of the year's most outstanding achievements in the art of the moving image. With the official rationale saying that moonlight illuminates the peerless power of cinema to inspire empathy for others and embrace a greater understanding of ourselves. Barry Jenkins' poetic tour de force presents a deeply emotional triptych. You say that? I think it's the journey of a boy to man searching for a connection amidst the labyrinth of societal boundaries. An extraordinary ensemble lights the way in this sublime realization of a world where the question, who is you, echoes in the pain of dreams deferred and strengthen the inner truth. This is the I want to learn more about Moonlight. Oh, but all I know is that it was a beautiful movie. And oh my gosh, I'm thinking about it's making me emotional. But yeah, it was a great movie. I honestly did forget like a lot of it, but I remember the feeling it left me with, and I think that's more important than what I could remember of the movie. But yeah, I think I recognized the back of his head, so yeah, that shows, right? Okay, let's look at the comments from yesterday's video. We'll start from the oldest one. So Edward, you did Tread, Scion, and Bloom. Nice 3. Woohoo! Good for you. I think I got 3 as well, right? I can't remember even, but I can't remember. I would say you got lucky, overlooking the possibility of a blank OOL word, but since the only one was stool, Bloom still covered it. Yeah, exactly. So there weren't that many OOL words to worry about left, so I was lucky with that. But you were also the lucky one, somehow missing Bloom. So you got lucky by guessing Bloom first out of the 7 possible words. That surely would have been my first choice. You would have gone Bloom over Bloom, but come on, Bloom is so positive. Why go? Don't be all doom and gloom, Edward. Unless of course I'm have another of the possible answers. Gloom. Interesting. I know you put the emoji, but I was thinking like gloop. I do hear that word a bit. I do hear it, so I'm like, gloop. They could do that, right? Gloop, gloop, gloop. I mean, they've not done that before, but yeah, it could be a thing. I mean, gloop isn't it like a a gooey thing? No, it's not. Oh, okay. But what I feel like people do use this a lot. Maybe it's still very much slang, so that's why they don't want to put it in the dictionary. I don't know. Oxbow, my god. Actually, I kind of hate this word oxbow just because I've lost to this word in Wordle clones several times, or like one or two times at least, and I always get tripped up because I couldn't see because I try elbow and it's not that, and then I forget it and I was like, what is this word? So I'm actually quite fearful of it showing up if it hasn't yet. So don't like that word, and I hope I don't have to see it show up in our actual Wordle, but we'll see. Another lucky bit said your first idea was whoop, but you weren't sure if that would be a word they'd use. Whoop. Why wouldn't they be whoop? Isn't it like a sound like whoop whoop? But turns out they already have. Okay. Here's difficulty 3 out of 5. I'm not a fan of junior mints, but why? Do they not taste good? I thought mints just taste like mints. You know what I mean? Like, do they have that much difference in taste? But I'm sure we have a reason for that. The broken action still stood out before I was finished reading all the words. Lucky you! You saw the mints. Good for you. I felt a little cheated not getting the reverse rainbow. Aw, that's okay. Blue was much more popular first choice, 46%, than yellow, 17%. Even Tom Hanks rolls were higher, 20%, but there's an obvious blue category. True, the cinema rolls is definitely obvious blue. Just said I got tripped up on the Tom Hanks stuff. Yeah, rough one. Your Lexilith score. That was the bonus game yesterday. Lexilith, 220. That's really good score. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have the time, read through the rules, try to get a really good high score, and you can get it. But I was just, I was rushing for time, and I didn't have time to really go through the rules, and I kind of forgot half the rules anyway, and I just wanted to get it done with quick and easy. So that's why I didn't get the best score. I'll use that as my excuse. You started with staring and had the puzzle completely solved, except for boy. You thought it was Bo. See? We're both the same. But yeah, you're right. You just weren't thinking yet. Had it been Bo, guessing error would have had it covered. Exactly. I was also the one who missed the W's. I was thinking like, I mean, well, it has to be Bo, right? Because it's about like love, Valentine's, whatever. And I was thinking of Cupid, but I forgot that there's an overarching theme, right? But anyway, that's that. Okay, so Dugong, yeah, that's where I read the comment. Dugong says, I'm going to choose my starting words basically like you, but maybe in alphabetical order. Okay, let me know how you do. The interesting thing is that a couple of the letters don't even have starting words anymore that haven't been used before, like the X, Y, and I think even Z. But we'll see. I'll just choose one of the ones that haven't been done before, not the letters that they've done, that they've already used up all of. But yeah, thanks for letting me know that the only words are on the original list. So there's still some surprises to be had, but maybe I'll still be able to get better chances for a Wordle in one using this method. You did Amity, Broom, and Bloom. Oh, nice with the broom and then the bloom. You're on a roll now. Good, good, excellent. 3, very lucky. Great job. There's a Seinfeld episode titled "The Junior Mint." Well, what is the episode about? Are they? Well, hold on a second. I can just Google this. I think the Junior Mint. If it 20th episode. That's a Wikipedia page for it. Okay. In this episode, Jerry tries to identify the woman's name without asking her name. Elaine connects with Roy, pretty she left for being fat, and Jerry and Kramer talk the Junior Mint into Roy's body during surgery. Why? Wait, that's scary. Holy. Oh god, where's the Junior Mint bit? Oh my god. The incision. Oh god. Well, now that's a weird episode. But I guess back then comedy was just weird. There's just all weird stuff happening, so that's why it's called Junior Mint. Huh? I guess people who watch Seinfeld a lot, and maybe Wina does, is gonna remember that Junior Mint one, that brand. You said I haven't seen Captain Phillips brand because I'll post it to here. So the I'm Captain Now memes. I'm the Captain Now. I've not actually seen those memes. Now you're making me curious. I have to Google this meme, and I usually pride myself on knowing these memes, but I don't know it. So hold on. I'm the Captain. Hold on. I've seen the picture of this guy. I didn't know the meme though. Hold on now. There's like a history. I know your meme. Look at me. I'm the captain now. What's the history of it? Okay, actually, I do want to know. Okay. About Look at Me. I'm the captain now is a quote from the 2013 movie Captain Phillips. Wait, that's from a. So this screenshot, this meme, it's from the movie itself, Captain Phillips. Right. You know what? When I saw this picture, okay, to be fair, I didn't know the meme was called this. Look at me, I'm the captain now. I didn't know that, but I've seen this guy in this picture, and I used to think that this was from like an actual, like a real life documentary about Somali pirates, or like an actual news footage of it. I didn't know it was from a bloody movie with Tom Hanks. Okay, so that is interesting. I see. It did not have publicity here though. Maybe briefly, but I forgot about it. I do not. Chewy and Looney would not make split. Looney is more for humorous. I guess so, yeah. You're like Looney bin. I guess so. Probably cocky would not be considered. It's a pretty common word. It is a pretty common word. I just wonder if like they just don't want it. But apparently, bot or what are the other bots that said that they might not be using it. But who knows? Let's give them an original list. Yeah, I don't even know how they're deciding what words to use at this point, but we'll see. And Clara, you did like Smith. I mean, you get 205 points. Okay, wow, pretty good. You and Edward got 200. You went out of 200. So that's pretty good. Guess a 6 out of 10. Nice, 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 man. Okay, that was really fun to play. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Took a sec to understand the point system. Yeah, I mean, if you read the instructions, you get it a little bit more, but sometimes I feel like the easiest way really to learn is just to play it and see how you score from that. And then I'm still trying to decipher this scoring like graphic, but I'm just like, you know what, it's fine. I'm just gonna do my best and see what points I get. And I don't want to expend my brain power on figuring out what this means. I could, but I won't. And you said also happy to be here in the main video where all the action happens. Oh, nice! Welcome to the main video, the one and only video now on my channel. So yes, you will be here in the section, and glad to see you and glad to have you. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for today's bonus video. Get the picture. I will update that daily, of course, with different bonus.